Welcome back in lecture series on topic chemical thermodynamics. Today in this lecture we will learn concept of maximum work. In last video we have studied what is meant by pressure volume work and expression of pressure volume work when gas expand or compress or when pre-expansion of gas takes place in a vacuum. So let us understand what is meant by maximum work. So for that consider here a cylinder, and this cylinder is fitted with a movable, weightless, frictionless piston, and certain amount of gas is enclosed in this cylinder, and the pressure of this gas is P. It is denoted by P, and it is nothing but driving force. It is called as what? Driving force. And the pressure outside this piston is denoted by PEXT, that is external pressure. It is also known as opposing force. It is also called as opposing force. And suppose this process is carried out at constant temperature. That means the process is isothermal. What is meant by isothermal? That we have studied in the types of processes, video on types of processes. So whenever the temperature of the system is constant throughout the process, then that process is called as an isothermal process. So temperature of the system, this thermodynamic system, remain constant throughout the process. That means this process is isothermal. We are considering here isothermal process. Now suppose here V1 is the initial volume of the gas, and this is the initial position of the piston. Now this gas is allowed to expand. Then this gas pushes this piston in upward direction, and the volume change takes place. As gas expands, volume increases from V1 to V2, and this piston displaces through distance d. And you know that work is done, pressure volume type of work is done by the, here gas is the thermodynamic system. So pressure volume type of work is done by the system on the surrounding during this expansion, and this is given by the equation W is equal to minus P external into delta V, where W means pressure volume work, P external means external pressure, and delta V means change in volume, that is V2 minus V1. This is the change in volume, and as it is an expansion, V2 is greater than V1. So W is equal to minus P external into delta V. Now this sign minus is what? Is due to what? This driving force is exactly equal to opposing force, but the sign of this is opposite, and therefore the sign is negative. Now if external pressure is equal to 0, then what happens to work? That we will see first. Now when gas expand in vacuum, vacuum means whenever there is no air, then that is called as a vacuum. So when gas expand in vacuum, there is no opposing force. That means external pressure is equal to 0. Opposing force is equal to 0. Then in such a cases, this equation becomes like this: W is equal to minus P external into delta V. But here the external pressure is equal to 0, therefore 0 into delta V, that is equal to 0. So W is equal to 0. So when external pressure is equal to 0, W is also equal to 0. No work is done by the system or on the system. So in vacuum or in free expansion, W is equal to 0. This shows that this external pressure determines the amount of work done. Because if you go on increasing the pressure, external pressure, that is opposing force, then work will be done by the system. Now that means the opposing force or external pressure determines the amount of work during expansion or compression of gas. Now suppose, see here, if this external pressure, that is opposing force that is force outside this piston, and pressure, that is P, means the pressure of the gas, if both are equal, opposing force and driving force both are equal, then there will be no movement of the piston and volume change, there will be no change in the volume. And in such a cases also, that is whenever the P external, that is opposing force, is exactly equal to pressure of the gas, that is driving force, then the volume change is equal to 0. If external pressure becomes equal to the pressure of the gas, there will be no change in the volume, that is delta V, as both are equal. There will be no change in the volume as well as there is no displacement of the piston. The position of the piston remain as it is, and therefore delta V, that is change in volume, is equal to 0, and therefore work done is also equal to 0. So you know that pressure volume work is equal to minus P external into delta V. So if you substitute a value of delta V in this equation, W is equal to 0. So remember that when work done is equal to 0, whenever the P external is equal to P, then work done is equal to 0, as well as whenever P external is equal to 0, then also P equal W is equal to 0. So work done is equal to 0 when external pressure, that is opposing force, is exactly equal to driving force, or when opposing force is equal to 0. That means external pressure determines the work done. Now we will see the third case. Now suppose the external pressure is greater than the pressure of the gas, that is opposing force is greater than the driving force. Now suppose here the pressure of the gas is 3 atmosphere and pressure outside this gas, that is pressure on this piston is 4 atmosphere. That is opposing force is 4 atmosphere. Driving force is 3 atmosphere. That means opposing force is greater than driving force. Then in such a cases, surrounding wheel does the work on the system. And here the piston will move in downward direction. If you go on increasing the pressure up to 4 atmosphere, then piston will move in downward direction. And suppose this is the initial volume, then initial volume changes from V1 to V2. That means decrease in the volume takes place. That means what? If the external pressure is greater than pressure, then gas will not expand and process get reversed. That is here compression takes place. So that means what? It should not be to obtain maximum work, the external pressure should not be greater than pressure of the gas, but it should be maximum. That means what? See here. Now if you go on increasing the pressure or external pressure, that is opposing force, from 0, then more work is required by the system. And if the external pressure is increased gradually. Slowly if it is increased, then slowly the work will increase. More and more work will be done by the system during expansion, and you will get maximum work. So larger the opposing force, more work is done by the system. Now how that we will see. Now that means what? The external pressure should be maximum, but it should not be greater than the pressure of the gas. It should not exceed the pressure of the gas or driving force. Opposing force must be maximum, but it should not exceed the driving force. Then only you will get maximum work. So consider here, the pressure of the gas is 3 atmosphere. Pressure of this gas is how much? 3 atmosphere. But if the pressure of this opposing force, that is external pressure, is 4, then what happens? Just now we have studied that is compression of gas takes place. But if the pressure of the gas is 3 atmosphere and pressure opposing force is 2.999 atmosphere, that is nearly equal to 3. The difference between the driving force and opposing force is very small. Opposing force is maximum, but it does not exceed the pressure of the gas. The difference between these two is very small. Then such a difference is called as infinitesimal small quantity, or infinitesimally small difference. If the opposing force and driving force differs by infinitesimally small, and driving force is slightly greater than the opposing force, then you will get maximum work. So in any expansion, the external pressure must be infinitesimally smaller in quantity than the pressure of the gas. Then we will get maximum work. That means what? The process should be reversible, and it should be takes place in many steps. If the same change from volume change from V1 to V2 is carried out in number of steps, here only 2 steps are shown, but if you carry out this change in number of steps, then at every time the small change in the pressure takes place. That is, infinitesimally small pressure decreases, and when opposing force is decreased by very small quantity, then a small change in the pressure volume takes place, and every time some small work is done, and therefore the total work done during this expansion from V1 to V2 is maximum. So if the pressure of the gas differs from external pressure by infinitesimally small quantity, that is delta P, then P minus P external is equal to delta P, where P means driving force, that is pressure of the gas, and P external means opposing force, that is pressure outside this gas. If the difference between these two is very small, this difference is called as delta. It is shown by delta P, and therefore P external is equal to P minus dP. And if you substitute this value in this equation of pressure volume work, then W is equal to minus P external means P minus delta P. So P minus delta P, where delta P means change in pressure, delta P into delta V, that is change in volume. That means what? The work would be maximum when delta P is small, very small. Change in pressure is very small. That means opposing force is infinitesimally smaller than the driving force. Then only you will get maximum work. So the maximum work is obtained when process is thermodynamically reversible process. So what is meant by reversible process? that we have studied in the video on reversible process. So watch that video so that it will be clear to you what is meant by reversible process and how it takes place. So conditions for maximum, when we will get maximum work, the first condition, that is process should be reversible, then we can get maximum work. Second condition, that is change in the system, that is change in volume, if it takes place in an infinite number of steps, that means it takes place very slowly. At every step, very small change in the volume, if it takes place, that means the change takes place in infinite number of steps, then we will get maximum work. And this is possible when driving force is infinitesimally greater than the opposing force. That means the difference between driving force and opposing force is very small, infinitesimally small, then we will get maximum work. And whenever such a condition is there, then system attains mechanical equilibrium with its surrounding, and in such a condition we can get maximum work. I think you understood this concept of maximum work. It is very important. Maximum work is obtained when the difference between opposing driving force and opposing force is very small, that is infinitesimally small quantity, then we can get maximum work. So thank you.